everyone, welcome to The Right Living. Today, I kind of noticed that on YouTube and social media, I'm sure you guys have seen it too, people keep asking, is it worth it to be a writer? Like, what does that even mean, Like, I don't know what answer they're expecting. Writing is, I guess the way I see writing is it's something in the blood. Like, you don't necessarily choose to be a writer. It's more like a calling. It's just something ingrained in you that you just can't ignore. I mean, I've tried because life gets busy and it is hectic. And you got to start prioritizing things. I'm like, okay, well, I really need to do this above writing, but it really boils down to that I have to write. I have to. It's a part of me. It's just who I am. It's like a part of my identity. I'm a writer. That's what I do. I can't not do it. I mean, I lay awake at night, think about my characters and my story and the progression and the editing and the process of it, and I need to do this, and if I don't write for a couple of days, oh my gosh, I'm like, there's a piece of me missing here. I can't. I have to. I hear other writers talk about, it's okay to take a break. If the words just aren't coming or the flow isn't there, go ahead and take a break. Take a couple days off. Take a week off. No, are you kidding me? That makes it worse. Then I'm like missing it even more. Take a week off of writing? Are you serious? It's like take a week off of breathing. No, it's not gonna happen. I need to write. And if I can't write, what am I doing? I sit down to write and then I get distracted. That's a whole different thing. That's like ADD stuff or habits, but we're talking about being a writer. Is it worth it to be a writer? That's like asking, is it worth it to be a firefighter? Is it worth it to be a mom? That's about one of the hardest jobs in the whole entire world, if you ask me. I don't know. To be a writer? Yeah, it's worth it. Absolutely. It's something that's a part of me. It's something I love to do. It's something I feel like I have to do. And if I don't get to do it, then it's devastating. Like, I need to. So even if writing didn't make me a dime, I write. It's me. Put that as one of my pronouns or whatever people do nowadays. I don't know. It's part of my identity. It's like, I'm a writer. Being a writer, you make the time. You find the time. Because that's what's important to you. Whether you're waking up at 2 a.m. because that's the only time that you have to write for an hour or two before you have to go to work in your insane rat race job. Or if it's not until 10 o'clock at night after you put the children down. Whatever it is, you find the time. If you're too busy and you don't find the time, then writing is not a priority for you. It doesn't mean that you can't be a writer. I think anybody can be a writer. I really do. I think anybody can do it. It's some people have, they make the time. They have the drive. They have the passion. That's what they want to do. They want to write. It doesn't mean it's going to pay the bills. No, I mean, we've all heard the term starving artist for a reason. It's the same as writing. It's an art form, so it's a slow go for most people. Let's be real. To be a writer, you have to be diligent. You have to have a bit of a tough skin because rejections are no joke, man. But that doesn't mean you're a bad writer. It just means it's not the publishing company or the agent for you. So don't take it personally. You gotta have that thick skin. Just water off a duck's back. That's why writers also have to have determination. No quit. Because if every writer quit after the first rejection or the first sleepless night or the first episode of writer's block, Stephen King wouldn't be out there. James Patterson wouldn't be out there. I'm pretty sure Daniel Steele wouldn't be out there either. Like, I can name a whole bunch of them that we all go through it. We've all been through it. It's just, it's part of the industry. But you got to remember, writing is an art form. It's art. It's taking a scenario and putting it on paper, which not everyone can do as well as others. Because I did say everyone can be a writer, so. But the more you write, the better you get at it, you know. And then extensive vocabulary, that helps. I mean, don't throw out random words that you don't understand, because they just won't make sense. But being able to describe those scenes in more than one way than being repetitive on one word, that's highly important. Having a career as a writer can definitely pay off. People hit it big all the time. Some people it takes longer than others. So don't give up. Don't give up hope. If you're chasing the dream of having a publishing company and an agent that represents you, I totally get it. 100%. Totally get it. If you want to self-publish, get that too. That's a whole new rave now. And you know what? It's pretty awesome that opportunity is out there now for people, because I feel like publishing companies are swamped. They don't have the capacity to deal with as many writers as there are. Prime genre, biggest genre out there, romance novel. It's the biggest genre, but because of that, it's the hardest genre to get into. So trying to get a traditional publisher in that genre is super duper hard. I mean, just you're a tiny fish in a big pond here, man. But if you go to other genres that aren't as big, you have a bigger chance of getting recognized sooner, maybe faster, it imploding into a big thing. But now you're talking about you're talking to a smaller group of people. So getting recognized by that smaller group of people is going to be hard too. So it's kind of a trade-off. But writing genres is, what is your niche? What do you like to do? And writing your niche may not be the exact genre that you want to write in at the moment, but it's a foot in the door. So get the right, if that's what you're good at, do it. Do that writing, and then later expand into a different genre if you want to. I once upon a time read about a famous author. Don't quote me on this, it's been a long time ago, but I read it somewhere that Stephen King did not start in horror. He had a different genre that he was in love with, but it didn't take off. So he switched his genre, and well, you all know the rest. So write what you're good at and see where it goes. Don't quit your day job to become a writer, unless you're that confident in yourself or you're an entrepreneur and that works for you. I have the benefit of getting to write a lot based off of my lifestyle. I'm not quitting my day job to write, but I do have the benefits of writing all the time, and the more you write, the better you get. So keep writing. Write. So everyone says that when their book finally takes off, and it could be the first one they write and it's 35 rejections or whatever, and then it takes off. Or it could be the 20th book that they wrote, and then finally they got recognized. Every author I've heard talk about it, they talk about how it is surreal. It is just an epic moment for them that it finally happens. I haven't personally had that experience yet. My books have not made it to like New York Times bestseller, so they're out there. My books are out there, and I remember the moment when I first put my book out, my first book, and it got published. I was so excited. I have been writing since I was 8 years old. Seriously, there was a writing project in 2nd grade and I loved it. I fell in love with writing at that moment, and it has been my life since. I've had to take breaks, lots of life happens, where I didn't get to write as much as I wanted to, but it's always been there. So I've been writing all this time, and I've just been stockpiling my books because I did it for fun, which you can be a hobby writer, or you can be a professional writer, you can be a ghostwriter, you can be whatever. You can be a journalist. That's writing. I've done that too. But I took all my books because I just wrote for fun all the time. So I took all my books, and I was writing on pen and paper back then, and I just stuck them in boxes and didn't do anything with them. I had friends and family tell me all the time, they're like, why don't you get a publisher? Why don't you try to publish it? And first rejection, seriously, I took it to heart, and I was like, no, I'm not ready for this. I don't want to deal with this right now at this point in my life. Now, I'm older. I have pretty tough skin. So I don't really care. I'm like, you can reject me all day long. I just got another rejection from an agent because I thought I would try it again. Because I'm self-published, so I thought I would try sitting out to an agent again, maybe because they know the marketing. The marketing is a hard thing, I'm not good at that. So I thought I would try the avenue of an agent again, and I got politely rejected. I'm really busy right now, and just good luck, keep trying. But that's part of the profession of writing. Don't let those moments discourage you. Just keep going at it. So back to, I was 8, right? So I've been writing all these books all this time. And now, it was about a year ago, I decided I'm gonna seriously try to start publishing these books and working on the format, the cover design. That's been going great. I love all my covers. The editing, that's been good. I have beta readers helping me with editing, and I do my own editing, and it's been a learning curve, like the process of it, but I'm not pushing too hard right now. I'm trying to get more of my books in, because I just started switching genre, or branching out into a new genre, I should say. So I'm not pushing so hard for the sales at the moment. I'm waiting for my new genre, the book that I'm writing in there, the first one. I got the first one just about done. I'm going to order an author copy and double check it to make sure it's good to go. And then I'm about halfway through the sequel of the book, the next one. So I'm very excited about that. And then I'm going to start pushing hard for the marketing and getting my book out there. Like, I threw it out there initially in my first genre, and I had great sales, and then I don't know what happened. They just started to peter off. Maybe it was me not interacting because I'm a noob. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to get the next genre out there, or get it done, and then start pushing to do that. There's just, a little backstory on that. But hey, this is all about the life of a writer, right? Like, you want to know if writing's worth it? I don't know. I don't know if it is, but I can tell you this much. It's in the blood. I'm not gonna stop. Like, nothing will make me stop writing. Like, no way, man. It's like breathing. Writing's like breathing. It's just what you do. But I'm sure some of you can probably relate to that it's part of you. You have to do it. There's just no way you can't. And you're the ones who will make time and make it happen. You're the ones who have the endurance. You're the ones who will see it through. You're the ones who will get it done. Whether it becomes super professional or it's just a hobby that feels like joy in your heart, whatever it is, that's what it is. Other people, if you want to make some little extra cash and be a writer, cool, do it. absolutely do it. It's a different playing field. But it, you know, we're still pitching the same ball here, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a sports fan. I just, you know, threw that out there. But yeah, so I don't know if that answered your question. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think it's worth being a writer or not? Let me know. See you guys.